Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to Aries season. Well, the good thing about this Aries season for the Scorpio is Mars is the ruler of Aries and Scorpio. So Scorpio gets to benefit quite a bit from this Aries season and the Aries energy, and because they're both ruled by Mars. So this is a good time for the Scorpion to really focus on physical and mental health strength. And you get a lot of support, I guess, from the Aries energy. And you're able to kind of push through some things physically and mentally that you haven't been able to recently. And especially now that it's going into the Cancer, we're really going to feel the emotions. The emotions are going to be very strong. And so the healthier we can be physically and mentally, it will help us to be able to control our emotions a little bit more. So, especially being a Scorpio, you know how that can be. Hey, I get it. I'm an Aries, so. Okay, Scorpio, let's go ahead and find out what is going to be the best crystal for you during this Aries season. Try to keep this crystal on you. If you don't know anything about the crystal, research it. But let's find out which one is going to be the best and most beneficial for you in the next couple weeks. Peace and love. Chrysocolla, the goddess stone, the divine feminine, represents silence. So let's talk about this for a second. Chrysocolla is the representation of basically the divine feminine and the whole your feminine ancestral lineage. So when Chrysocolla comes to you, it's basically giving you and reminding you to take a moment of silence. And this is where you take the feminine energy, and instead of being on the aggressive, like a masculine energy would be very action oriented and very, on more of the aggressive side. When we take the divine feminine side, we take a silent approach, and it can be just as effective, as you know. And so that's what this is calling you to do, is just take some time to just almost kind of like zip your mouth, because it's best to just not say anything when it's at this point, and when this kind of energy is reminding you to just take the calmness of the Chrysocolla energy, which is all about beautiful, beautiful calmness and feminine support, and basically allow yourself to be balanced in that way. So if you tend to have a lot more of the masculine energies, the Chrysocolla balances you out very well. I use Chrysocolla a lot because I'm an Aries. I have Mars and Sun. I have a lot of masculine energies within me, as well as just my upbringing and everything. So Chrysocolla really balances that out and brings about that feminine side of things that we need to address. So it is the throat and heart. It's associated with the throat chakra, but it also connects with the heart chakra, a lot like aquamarine in that way, that it helps with the communication, and silence is a form of communication. So don't underestimate the power, even though, the liquid crystal representation of Chrysocolla is silence. It's still a type of communication. And this is how you can get your information across just as powerful as that. There's a lot of power in silence. So The chrysocolla is the perfect, and this is what I go to. This is my number one crystal I go to when I want to connect with female, my female lineage that has passed on, because it's used for channeling ascended masters. And I'm not really in that place where I necessarily channel beings that I don't know. So I haven't known personally. So I like to channel grandmothers and great grandmothers and my mother, and get some clarity and information from them when I'm feeling like I'm missing them, or if I like just now I just started baking for my first time in my life, really. And so I've been really grabbing my chrysocolla a lot for all of my ancestors who were very good at what they did. So I wanted to see if I could channel some of that, and I feel like it worked very well. So if you're wanting to get in touch with your female ancestors, or maybe they're trying to get in touch with you, and that's why chrysocolla has come into your awareness today, just take some time to reflect maybe on your female ancestors. That's mostly what I use chrysocolla for, is my female ancestors and my lineage, and to have that connection. A lot of people do use it for the calmness, and for them to be able to keep silent when they're supposed to keep silent. So I have a hard time keeping silent, so I don't even try. So I don't even know if a crystal would help me in that fact. But anyway, I wish you well. I wish you much happiness. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, since it is the goddess stone, it's related to Artemis and Aphrodite. It is related to the plant spearmint, which, if you know, I like to associate as much as possible. I try to associate the mineral that I'm talking about with a plant. So, and after research, of course. And the Liquid Crystal book has specified that spearmint is the plant that's associated with chrysocolla. So go have some spearmint tea, and that might help you connect with your female ancestors as well. I wish you much love and joy and peace, and I hope that this was beneficial to you today. Thank you so much. Peace out.